Hey guys, once again, welcome back to another episode of Be Energized. So for today's video, I kind of wanted to do another discussion video about some EV unveilings that are happening this month. We all know that Tesla is doing a Cybertruck unveiling on November 21st in Los Angeles at their SpaceX, or I believe it's the Rocket Center, it has to deal with their SpaceX location. And some people are probably going to be like, not a real fan if you don't know that location. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. I just got home. It is a snowstorm outside, so please forgive me. But for today's video, I don't want to talk about the Tesla Cybertruck, at least not yet. I'm sure that will be coming up in another video because I've seen a lot of people posting about it. I would like to kind of give my feedback and ideas of what will be unveiled in a few weeks. What I really want to talk about is the unveiling of the Ford Mach E, which is coming up this Sunday, November 17th at the LA or Los Angeles Auto Show. Now, this is an electric vehicle that I've been excited about for a few years. They started doing some little sneak peeks, some kind of like teasers back in like 2016, kind of unveiling the back of what this vehicle will look like. They're calling it a Mustang-Inspired electric vehicle, or a Mustang-Inspired SUV. Fully electric, should have more than 300 miles on a full charge, and start around $40,000. So we'll see if they can do it. But for today, I really would like to discuss the Ford Mach E, kind of what I'm looking forward to with the unveiling of this vehicle, and kind of discuss some of the renderings that I've seen published online. So let's get started. So if you didn't notice, between that take and this take, I have switched to my forward-facing camera on my iPhone XR. Well, one, because the LED light was blinding me, and now I really can't see anything while I'm recording this. And two, there was a lot of dust flying around this house. So those were not orbs for those who like paranormal stuff. It was dust. Like I said, I'm at my parents' house. I will vacuum. Anyways, so I'm really genuinely excited about the Ford Mach E. That has not been confirmed that that's what they're calling the vehicle. A few years ago, they unveiled a little teaser trailer that showed a Mustang and a Ford Explorer going into a factory. The factory was then struck by lightning, and something shot out like that onto the street in a little like Tron light, because electric vehicles do that. And then on the screen it said Mach 1. And a lot of people who are Mustang fans were very upset that Ford decided to call this Mustang-inspired SUV the Mach 1. Obviously, it's a very legendary name tag for the Mustang line, and a lot of people were just genuinely not happy with that. So I'm not going to be surprised if Ford doesn't end up calling it the Mach 1. There's been a lot of rumors, and it's almost confirmed, if it's leaked, that it is the Mach E. But I guess we'll just have to see. But with the Mach E, and that's what I'm just going to call it from now on in this video, and if it's different from when it's unveiled, I will make another video then. But what this SUV is, it's a Mustang-inspired SUV. So it's going to be a four-door hatchback-styled crossover that has Mustang's bloodline, or, the bloodline from the Mustang line. So it's going to be very performance-oriented, very low, haunchy, sporty-looking, and it's going to hopefully have some of the performance aspects of a Mustang. Obviously, Mustangs are rear-wheel drive, so there's a lot of rumors that the Mach E is going to have a few variants where the standard or another performance-focused variant is going to be mainly focused on rear-wheel drive, or the rear-wheel drive architect, versus all-wheel drive. However, with it being a crossover SUV, more than likely it will be offered with all-wheel drive. I would not be surprised if it was if it was just standard all-wheel drive with a rear-wheel drive, more prominent drivetrain. but I guess we will just have to see. And rumors have it that it will have over 300 miles of driving range, which if it does, that's going to be very impressive, especially since they are trying to have this vehicle start at $40,000 before any tax credits. So if Ford can do that, that would just be incredible. You know, a lot of vehicles on the road right now don't hit that 300 mark, especially at that price point. I believe the only one, Teslas are closed, Model 3s are closed to that. The standard range is now rated at 250 miles, so it's getting there. That is still less than $40,000, but it's going to be very interesting to see what they come up with. So let's talk about some of these renderings that have been put out online. So a few weeks ago, the CAD drawing or framework, if I don't really know the technical specific term for that, I'm just going to call it the drawing. The CAD drawing it was leaked a few weeks ago, showing what the Mach E potentially is going to look like. A few weeks later, fast forward, they have spied the Mach E driving on the street. My dog is going to bark again because he likes to make an appearance in at least one of these videos somewhere. Ice. He's probably barking at snowflakes, which is ironic because his name is Ice and we got him in the winter time. I have no clue. Anyways. You done, bud? I don't know if he's done. Anyways, I'm going to try to record this. So some of these renderings, like I said, fast forward, they saw some photographers managed to get a prototype of the vehicle driving in very not so much that's not very good grammar, not a lot of camouflage. So it kind of showed the body lines. There were some surprise features, specifically the door handles or their lack of door handles. What is going to be that? You saw that it had a very, very Mustang-inspired front with LED lights that were kind of vertical, and then on the back it had like the 3 LED lights with the strip going through, very, very similar to a Mustang. There was no badging on the vehicle, so a lot of people, there's a little bit of a controversy with having the Mustang badge on this car, which I get it, you know, it's not exactly a Mustang, but if it has that, why not? You know, it's Ford's idea to put that on their vehicles, and if they want to do it, why not? Especially if it's Mustang inspired. You know, to get to these renderings, ever since the CAD artwork was leaked, a lot of people managed to render what the vehicle could potentially look like. So here out, I'm going to put some photos up. So these ones over here, they managed to make the car look realistic. They rendered them in red and blue. They put these really beautiful black rims on it. It really, really looks like a real vehicle. These ones over here look exactly like the spy shots of the prototype testing. They managed to get the body lines correctly, especially from the back. I really like the different colors that they went. The white specifically, I think looks brilliant. For me, I really like blue, and I really hope that they're going more with that electric blue that we've seen like on the Ford Focus RS, kind of like that creamy blue. I think that would look really nice on this Mach E. For functionality, you know, obviously we would have to wait for the vehicle to come out. With it being an SUV, I'm assuming it's probably going to have a towing rating, and it will have enough space to go to the grocery stores, travel, stuff like that in the back. I'm assuming that the way that they've designed their battery packs, it's going to be a flat floor, kind of like a skateboard design with the 2 motors on each axle for all-wheel drive. But I guess we're just going to have to see. But I'm personally very excited about this. I know Ford recently connected, or they partnered with Electrify America and a few other charging networks to make this big charging network for their customers. I'm hoping that doesn't just mean that they partnered up for their drivers to utilize those chargers. I'm really hoping that they're going to help expand those charging networks, because I personally think that the charging infrastructure, except for Tesla, because we all know Tesla has the best charging infrastructure right now, needs to expand. And I know EA, or Electrify America, is doing a really good job with expanding them, with expanding the network. But if we could see more charging networks at more locations, specifically directly off highways, maybe even at more gas stations right off of highways. I know it's a little ironic to wish for that, but if anybody from Ford is watching this, please work with these companies to expand those charging networks for your customers and for future EV drivers. And probably prophesizing what is going to happen in 2 years for me and my husband, we have a Volkswagen Jetta. Yes, I know we're still driving at least one internal combustion engine vehicle. Sorry, Tyler, if you're watching this. You definitely know that I do not care for that car at all. But we still have about 2 years left on the lease. And I know my husband used to drive a Mustang when he was younger, and it's always been a car that he has loved. And ever since the Mach E was announced that they're going to be unveiling it this upcoming Sunday, he's been very excited about this. So just so I can see into the future, like Raven Simone, I bet we will probably end up getting a Mach E in the future, but I guess we'll just have to see what it turns out to be. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I'm really sorry for this lighting, especially because it was such a change from the intro of this video, but I can finally see again. The LED lights have faded. My eyesight has faded. I'm just kidding. But if you like this video, please feel free to like and share with your friends. Also subscribe to my channel. I'd be really grateful I am very grateful for the support. I'm excited to be producing more content, more discussions, more educational videos on electric vehicles, and kind of just being a part of this community. So once again, guys, thank you for the support, and make sure you make every single day electrifying. Take care.